Good. Okay. All right, so we're going to start, we're going to go back to multiplication of fractions. Again, I introduced this to you back in October, so to some degree it should be somewhat of a review. All right, but for those of you who tend not to retain things as well, some people retain water, some people retain other things, they retain nothing. Okay?
Hot air.
Hot air, yes, yeah, exactly. I don't retain any hot air. I let all the hot air out. Anyway, so when we multiply fractions, okay, the process is simple. What is it? What do we multiply? What times what? Who remembers? Kristen? Okay, so to multiply fractions is numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. All right? Very simple, very straightforward. You probably should renote this, even though you kind of know this, Dan, and everybody at this table, with the exception of Cutter. Right? You guys should actually write this down. All right, it's part of a note-taking thing. I know that it's, you think you're on vacation, but you're not. All right. So if we have the fraction 4/9, okay, we would multiply 5 times 4 and 6 times 9, and we get 20/54. But we also, if you remember, I showed you something else back in October. Does anybody remember what I showed you with this, besides Kristen Wilson, who always knows what I show her? Cutter. Not cross multiplying, but your code, you're on the right track. Reduce, cross, right? Reduce before you multiply. And the way we do that is we look at the numerator and the denominator at opposite ends. So we look at these two and these two, okay? And we look to see if there's any common factors, the least common, okay, or greatest common factor between the two. Now, there is no greatest common factor between 5 and 9, okay? But there is between 4 and 6, which is the greatest common factor of 4 and 6. 2. So how many times does 2 go into 4? 2. And how many times does 2 go into 6? 3. And now I can multiply this way. 5 times 2 is 10. And 3 times 9 is 27. Is that in its lowest terms? 10/27. Can that be reduced? Yes or no? No, it can't. So it is in its lowest terms. All right, 10/27. Move this. Should be able to move it. I can't. I don't know why I can't move it, but I knew I could move it. See, I did move it. Okay, good. All right. When we have mixed numbers or whole number multiplication, this is okay. What's the first thing we have to do? Who remembers what you have to do when you have mixed numbers? Okay, you too, Cutter, put your hand down. Thank you. Let's get some other people involved in this. Matt, what do you have to do?
Find a common denominator.
No, wrong. Good answer, but not the right answer. You have mixed numbers. What's the first thing you have to do? Destiny. Convert the mixed numbers into improper fractions. All right? So when you have mixed numbers to multiply, you're going to convert the mixed numbers into improper fractions. All right? And I'm going to do it this way just because it's easier to follow down. Okay, how do we convert a mixed number into an improper fraction? Carly Parker? Whole number times the denominator, add the numerator, and put it over the denominator, if we remember right. Right, Chris? Right? Remember that? Good. So, 4 times 3 is, everybody? That's not everybody. 4 times 3?
12.
Plus 1 is?
13.
13. Thirds times 3 times 4 is?
12.
Plus 1 is?
13.
13 fourths. Okay? Can I reduce before I multiply here? Ariana? Why not? Louder.
There is a number that 13 and 4 are freaking original.
Very good. Excellent. What Ariana said was that there is not a number where 13 and 4, okay, there's not a greatest common factor of 13 and 4, and there's not a greatest common factor of 13 and 3. So I can't. So I have to multiply the numbers as they are. All right? 13 times 13. Anybody, 13 times 13. You should be able to do it in your head. Christian, 13 times 13. Let's go. Somebody, everybody better be thinking because I'm ready to jump on you.
26.
What is it? 13 times 13 is 26. No, 13 times 2 is 26. Yeah, your bad is right. But anyway. Because I'm bad. I'm bad. Because she's bad. Brandon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, 169. 169 twelfths. What's the problem with 169 twelfths? Ariana. Why is a fraction an improper fraction? Mackenzie.
Because it's not enough to
No. Why is an improper fraction an improper fraction? John.
because there's too many parts in the set.
Okay, that's one way. There's more in the set than the set can hold. There's only 12 in that set. There's 169 parts of that set of 12. How do I convert an improper fraction back into a mixed number? What do I have to do? Jeremy. Gabby, what do I have to do to turn an improper fraction into a mixed, or convert an improper fraction into a mixed number? Divide the denominator into the numerator, okay? So 169 divided by 12, what is it? Shay? I can't hear you. 14, 12 goes into 169 14 times, according to Shay. I'm just trusting her because she's a smart person. Okay, what's left over, Shay? 1, yes? 1, 14, okay, and 1, 12 is the answer. Yes? Questions? Comments? Complaints? Nope. Okay. Do a little bit of practice. Open up your passports books, please. For starters, page, and again, this we may have done some of these before, but this is just to make sure that you're okay. Page 378. And on page 378, would you complete individually problems 10, 11, and 12? 10, 11, and 12 on page 378. Let's turn in your passport books to page 386. 386. And for practice, please complete numbers 9 and 10. We'll put these up on the board when you're done with them. 9 and 10 on page 386 in your passport books. Stop me up. There you go. Number 9 on the board. Chris is going to put number 9 on the board, take us through the steps. And then we'll put number 10 on the board. What'd you get for Christmas? Huh? An iPad? Okay. What'd you get for Christmas? Did you? What kind? Yeah, 1 to 8. What'd you get? Slippers. There you go. You get bunny slippers or what? Yeah, bunny pajamas and slippers. What'd you get for Christmas? Ooh, a watch. I'll show you a trick for that later. Okay? Okay? I will show you a trick. All right? I will. I'll show it to you. Honestly. All right, Kristen. Number 9. 1.5 times 4.5. All right. Go ahead. Tell us what you did, nice and loud.
You first have to make the two mixed numbers into improper fractions, and then you multiply. Well, you first have to see if you can reduce by the cross, and then you multiply them, and then you got 27 fourths, and then you had to make the mixed improper fraction into the mixed.
Okay, into 6 3/4. Okay? Very good. Any questions? How many of you got 6 3/4 as your answer? Raise your hand. Who did not get 6 3/4 as their answer? What'd you get, Haley?
13.5. I don't know how.
Well, go back and look at 13.5.
Oh wait.
Look at your work, okay? All right, while Haley's trying to figure out what she did, John, you can put the next problem on the board, please, number 10. Number 10, on the board, on the smart board. So, by the way, while John's putting that on, okay, I want to thank Chris in front of the math class for getting up and dancing with me on Friday. Okay? I mean, it was nice somebody did. I danced a couple of them. That's rocking. Give me a microphone and I am gold.
Mr. Griffin tried to give you one, but you walked through.
What?
Yeah, you Griffin tried to give you one.
Give me what?
A microphone. When you walked away from it.
Oh, what, when we did the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need it. Excuse me? Excuse me? Now watch yourself, son. Hey. All right, John, go back. Go back. Tell us what you did. Nice and loud.
First, you have to make the against number instead of improper fraction. And then you have to use
Oh, what? Okay, you could have. Right, good. Stop. Good, right there. That's okay, and it's okay, and I'm glad that you did that. That's okay. Boys and girls, please take your time and look at this, all right? We could have and saved ourselves a lot of trouble here, right? 6 into 6, how many times? Once, and 6 into 12, how many times? 2, and now you would have 2 times 13, which is 26, over 6. That's a lot easier to reduce than that, right? The answer's right. The process, just one more step than you need to, okay? Good, thank you. Any questions? How many of you got 4 1/3 as your answer? How many of you did not get 4 1/3 as your answer? All right, so this is number 6, right? Number 5. It's number 5, okay? And so we have 1 times 9 is, everybody, plus 2 is 11 ninths, times 4 times 2 is, plus 1 is 9 halves. Now, again, whoever asked, okay, you asked Mackenzie, do we have to do it? Well, why would you multiply 9 times 90? Why would you want to reduce 99/18, right? When it's very simple that you can reduce this, right, and get 11 halves, which reduces to 5 1/2, right? Does everybody see that? How many of you got 5 1/2 for that problem? Okay, good. All right, the next problem, 4 times 7 1/2. All right, 4 over 1, just to help us out, times 7 times 2 is, plus 1 is over 2. Okay, and again, 4 times 15 is a big number to multiply. It's a lot easier for me to say 2 times 15 is 30 over 1, which equals 30. All right? Everybody get 30 for that problem? Yes or no? That's number 6 on page 633, lesson 8.3.